Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. How are you today? I don't think I've read for you before, so I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures. I call it spiritual charades. I try to describe the picture the best way I can from what I feel or see. They never waste a message. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if you don't understand it now, you'll remember it later, see it later, or somebody else can validate it for you later and go, I know what she means. Um, this is not an exact science. Sometimes you're going to have to think outside the box a little bit. They won't give me all the details. They'll give me just, because that's none of my business. They'll give me enough so you understand what they're talking about. And, oh, he says I'm forgetting something. I don't know. I usually do at the end. So we're going to talk to Dad. And when he's coming in like really weak and frail, which is probably like he felt at the end. He felt very weak, and that would be normal. And he's talking about pins and needles. So I don't know if he said something about feeling like a pincushion, because maybe he had so many needles they were sticking him with, or I'm not sure what he means by pins and needles. Let's see. Have you felt something like, see, when they tried to get my attention like a couple days ago, it was like a pin sticking me like 5 to 10 times right here. Who's doing that? And then I have a tattoo on my ankle with somebody's name, and it was like one pin, felt like a pin, poked me right on that tattoo, and I go, oh, I know who it is. Um, so if you've been feeling little pokes that are that sharp, that means he's trying very hard to get your attention and let you know that he's there. He says, I'm okay. So if it really, really hurts, tell them that it hurts. Sometimes they don't know that when they try so hard with their energy, sometimes they don't know that it's actually hurting. So tell them, hey, that kind of hurts. Back off just a little bit. They'll do it. So I'm not sure exactly where he's going with the pins and needles. Asking about your sister. He's going like this. I'm not sure what he means yet. Okay, he goes like this, and he's I feel like he's like wash your hands, but he's going like this, like clean the dirt off your hand, and he has a book in front of him, and he turns the page. He says, you need to turn the next page. You need to let that chapter go, turn the page. It'll be a whole new chapter. Whole new chapter. He says you have to do your part. Don't hold on to it. Give it time. Allow it to smooth out. Allow it to work out. It will get better. It will get better, but you have to do your part. He's showing stepping back. He says, sometimes you got to step back, take a breath. It'll calm down. It'll be okay. He says, allow the process to happen. Just be patient. Oh, I hate that word patient. I'm not a patient person. I don't know if you're a little intuitive or he just thinks he can get to you. He says, I love you over the top. Over the top. And he actually comes to your face, right up to your face, puts both hands on your face, and he's trying to look right at you, but you can't see him, which is, it's normal, but you can feel him. actually touches his nose on your nose. He gets that. He puts his hands on each side of your face, and he actually puts his nose on your nose. He does the Eskimo nose rub. I don't think anybody does that anymore. I think everybody's too scared of germs. And so when he puts, because we don't have physical hands anymore, it's energy. So you should feel a pressure. It should feel warmth. I don't know how you will receive the energy. Everybody receives it different. You should feel a warmth or tingling, or it could feel like there's a hair on there that you can't get off, or a bug crawling, or anything. Depends on how you feel it. And he's pushing that very strong. So he's trying really hard to get right in your face and go, I'm still here and I still love you. I could never be disappointed in you. Everybody has hiccups and you need to quit beating yourself up over it. Everybody has hiccups in their life. They're lessons that we learn. He says, make sure you learn from them, though. Make sure you look back on it and go, what can I learn from this thing that just happened? He says you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll understand. He says you're hard-headed. Apples don't fall far from the tree. And he's laughing. Now it's like he's got a cane, and even if he didn't use a cane before he left, he's throwing the cane up in the air and he's dancing. He says he wants you to know how good he feels, how healthy he is. He doesn't need that stuff because he doesn't have that sick physical body anymore. He says, was he in a coma before he passed or close to something like a coma? He says, when we get like that, we're already kind of leaving. They can hear you, they can feel you, even if you aren't there. It's just like talking telepathically. I've talked telepathically with a person right in front of me. You don't have to be in the same room. He knew how much you loved him. He knew how hard it was on you. He totally understood, and he still does. He keeps bringing up butterflies. Now, I usually ask him for unique things. I guess the pin sticking you would be one, but butterflies is a universal sign. He's showing a yellow one. Doesn't have to be that color, but he's showing a yellow one, kind of orangish yellow. So watch for butterflies to be a sign from him. It can be the word butterfly. I pulled out of a parking lot. I asked a question one time. And when I pulled out of the parking lot, I said, okay, you got to give me a sign. And the license plate in front of me was the word butterfly, shortened down because you can only have 7 letters, but it said butterfly. And I go, can't get it. So watch for those things. It can be a butterfly on a bumper sticker, a billboard, TV, Facebook, doesn't matter. You can be walking through a store and feel like you need to look towards the right, and there could be a butterfly statue there, butterfly picture. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where it's at. Know that at that moment he's sending you, I'm still here, I love you. Make sure you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more, ask him to, tell him it's okay, that you do want it. They've been stressing that quite a bit lately, that you need to tell them, yes, I want you in my home, yes, yes. He says in your home that you hear the beep, beep, beep of those machines, like from the hospital or whatever, even though they're not really there. And there we go back to the telepathic ears. You don't have to hear it in these ears. It can be in these ears. He said they haunt you. The beeping of the machines haunt you. He says you need to let that go. I don't know if he's going to use that for a sign or not. Sorry, I'm a little froggy. Don't know if he's going to use that beep for a sign. I don't think that would be a good memory, so I don't know that he's going to use that. He says, if you haven't heard it yet, you will. Usually not when you're in the same room. Don't know why. Usually you'll be in the other room, but he's in the kitchen. And do you have a junk drawer in your kitchen, like where you might have a screwdriver, maybe some batteries, some nuts and bolts? You know, I think everybody's got one of those junk drawers in their kitchen where they throw those things. You hear it rattling. So imagine what noise would be in that drawer, what noise that you would hear if somebody was moving something around in that drawer. He's in there because he wants to be Mr. Fix It. He wants to go in there and get something out of that drawer and fix something. Handyman type stuff. Doesn't matter if he was not the world's best handyman. Doesn't matter. Still, I'm getting an itch in my lower back. Anything that happens to me during a reading is something that's going to happen to you. Something they're trying to do. He says he does want to fix stuff. There's also something emotional he wants to fix. He's not saying exactly what it is. Part of it's about the loss of him, but it's something else too. I don't think it's to do with the family member we already mentioned. He's not saying what it is. There's something else he wants to help fix. Asking. I will tell you 1,000%. I tell everybody. They can hear you, they can see you. I promise you. Asking, and then you have to allow whatever they bring to help with the situation. Whatever he was good at, ask him to help you with that. Don't ask him to help you fix something or do something that he wasn't good at here. We don't turn into instant geniuses. I can't get my teeth to talk this morning. We don't turn into an instant genius when we leave. He's telling you, honey, honey. So he's calling you honey as you're going to sleep, or maybe you're already asleep, and he's smoothing your hair. I don't know what your hair looks like because I don't do the Facebook creeping stuff. But he's stroking your hair. You'll either dream about it or you'll feel it. And it won't feel like if I took my hand and did it. It'll be a lot lighter, a lot softer. It'll be something that that you wouldn't think anything of it unless you're aware of it. He says I can breathe again. I don't know if he had trouble breathing towards the end. He says I can breathe again. And the smells up here are magical. Magical. Smells are magical. Don't cry for me. Smile for me. Remember me with love. That's how I remember you. Did you chew out some doctor or nurse or something when he was sick towards the end? Did you turn around and bark at one of the employees? This would be a memory for him. He knew you were defending him. He knew you were trying to do what was best for him. I don't know what he's trying to show me. I'm just watching. He's not really landing on something. It keeps changing too fast. Just show me one thing. He's showing somebody laying down a bouquet of flowers. First he showed me Tombstone, which I would assume was his, and then there was a big picture of just him, like just his face. So I don't know if you have his face on the tombstone because the picture is to the side of the tombstone, not on it. But it's almost like an 8x10. It's kind of larger, just this part. And the flowers are, I don't know if this is going to make any difference or not. Pictures here. Now, be to the left. If you're looking at the tombstone, the picture is to the left. So I think he's just trying to get both things in the same picture. And this bouquet of flowers is laying down kind of in front of both. So if you have brought him a bouquet of flowers, or if you laid some flowers in front of his picture in your home, know that he knows that. He says, I love you with all of my heart, heart, heart. And don't forget that. I'm not worried about any of the other problems. They're just life lessons. He wants you to totally concentrate on the heart connection with him. Just you and him, nobody else at this moment anyway. Just actually concentrate on your heart and his heart. And you will probably feel your heart kind of swell up because he's sending you love. He's trying to help heal your broken heart. I don't know what this critter is walking in front of him. I want to say an armadillo. I can only see the top part of it. And he's standing there talking, and I can see like the top part of this critter. It looks like it has armor or something. Anteater, armadillo. I don't know. I'm getting an A. It's walking by the bottom of my vision. It's like, I don't know what that's for. That's kind of cool. Anyway, all right, he's going to leave. Thank you for being patient, my dear. Watch for those things. I promise you he's there. He's there. We have nothing but love when we leave. There is no more anger, there's no more disappointment, there's nothing but love, and they're willing to help you. You'd be surprised what they've done for me. Anyway, thank you for being patient. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. And it's funny, I was getting ready to do your video today, and you sent that message this morning. So, hey, you must have known that I was going to do it today. See you later. Love ya.